this recording and then make the plug. All right, Draft Labs ADAM Tournament Series Season 3, Week number 2. Hail Hydra versus PNG Omega Zenith. PNG up 1 at the moment. PNG all out of the gate very quickly, but oh no, excuse me, Hail Hydra out of the gate very quickly, but Bandicoot once again lagging behind. Needs to be in the brush faster. Hail Hydra, they've got the memo.
Welcome to the howling abyss.
There's a Mark Dash. Avernus going in right away. Frozen wants to deal good damage. They have lots of it on Extra Deemer. The late... Oh my goodness, Extra Deemer was taken very low. Might die to the bleed, you guys. They had the late pull from Avernus to secure extra damage. And there's a little bit of extra synergy, you guys, between Frozen and Avernus. If they can both continually damage one enemy member with that late damage from the explosive charge, it might secure more kills for Avernus later on, even in the early game.
Minions have spawned.
A small skirmish going in favor of PNG Omega Zenith at the early game. All 8 members on the map right now, and PNG look like they're respecting Hail Hydra right now. But the question is, who's going to secure this early game advantage here? Extra Deemer needs to be throwing out pretty much as much wave clear as he can, because that's one thing that PNG lacks here heavily. They're lacking in the wave clear department. So with that being said, Killer Soldier pulled in, but the damage isn't that high. You can't milk these. Goes in a little bit past Bandicoot, and Avernus is being taken low. Not very much damage being dealt right now by the side of PNG. Killer Soldier had his passive pop, survived for a while, but still gave first blood to the Vi. Now Extra Deemer might follow up here, but he doesn't. Bandicoot staying in the fight. Gonna go down as well. Hail Hydra sticking around for too long. They give up 2 kills, and now PNG have solidified their early game advantage. They don't have Bions here to lead them. They don't have Bions here to tell them when to go in and when not to go in. And it showed in that team fight. Very unorganized team fight from Hail Hydra. Stuck around for too long, even after losing their first member. They really could have backed off there. Now, maybe sticking around and getting extra damage off and simply having those low members die is better. But in all honesty, it could have been avoided. They should have backed off right as soon as they saw that they weren't going to be victorious in that fight. Could have cut their losses. And now PNG, even though they don't have that much wave clear, and in my opinion, even just Lissandra basically beats out most of the wave clear on the side of PNG. Oh, Bandicoot pulled in, slowed down, and damage is taken. Darius opening up all these different synergies with champions. Now that he has this pull, you have this great damaging tank with a pull. You can enable all these other champions that require some sort of pull in order to be successful. Tristana with her explosive charge. If you just throw it onto an enemy without them being isolated first, you're not going to get the full amount of damage from it. Now, the damage from that explosive charge is increased by, what, 3-fold or something like that, considering that she's getting more auto attacks off on the enemy. Some guy you don't know says, since I signed up, no one has asked me to sub. Oh, well, right now, we're in a phase right now of the tournament series where team captains aren't necessarily bringing in their second rosters at the moment. But expect, some guy you don't know, that when these second rosters start getting created, similar fashion as they did towards the later end of the tournament series last season, then that's when people are going to be looking towards that free agent registration. Of course, you are still registered as a free agent, and when the team captains are looking for it, you're going to be the first person they see. Here comes Extra Deemer. He's locked down. More damage dealt. Will he get taken down? No, he doesn't. Creative one. Picks up a kill on a You Can't Milk These. Looks like PNG are the ones to dive a little bit too deep that time. Extra Deemer luckily able to get out alive there and stick around to clear out these waves. Very important that these waves get cleared out at the moment. So that combination of a Q from Extra Deemer and a Q from Creative One should be able to get Creative One at least half of the CS in every single wave. At least half of the CS in every single wave. PNG looking strong here, but they haven't been able to take very much off of this early game. Volibear, an undivable champion. You can't make too much aggression against that guy because he's just going to turn things around on you. Right now, PNG, they're put into a situation here that's a little bit awkward. Now, expect the team fights. Ooh, there's a level 6. Strider pops his ultimate, gets 2 knockups. X-Redeemer ults himself, and Killer Soldier is deep in the fight. He's taking damage. His passive isn't popped. He's healing up a little bit, but the ultimate from Can't Milk These follows up. Now, Killer Soldier, rather, is left low. He gets exhausted. Avernus pops his ultimate, gets 1 kill, but no reset, ladies and gentlemen. No reset. PNG, whoa, ultimate from Frozen, secures himself a kill, and now Bandicoot gets thrown in 1 versus 3, double for Frozen. Now 2-0 and 3 on the Tristana, and PNG get a delayed ace, 4 for 1. And now with the Tristana doing uncontested siege, they will be able to get this first tower, maybe even down here. Strider, he's blocking up all the damage, and then Frozen forced to back off. So they don't get the tower down, but they do deal good damage to it. Diamond Spider, actually some guy you don't know has been playing in the open lobbies. It's just that his Twitch name, his/her Twitch name actually doesn't doesn't coincide with the game in the name in game. So, but you're right though, Diamond Spider. If you want to get noticed by team captains, you got to prove yourself in the open lobbies as well, because they're watching. They are watching. Things really evened up here. Looks like it's going to be another very team fight oriented match, you guys. When Strider gets that ultimate back, expect another engage. Avernus very aggressive, gets knocked back into the tower. Bandy a little bit late on that lockdown, and PNG might capitalize. No, that's not the case. Killer Soldier, his AoE damage is huge. 2 kills picked up by HH right away. And now Frozen, after being marked dash, is dropped. X-Redeemer flashed to get that kill. No, he didn't actually. He actually ended up following. I'm surprised. It looked like he had finished out the mark dash animation, but it took him like 1 step further. 3 kills now. Picked up by Hail Hydra, and they're going to be the ones to counter with their own bit of siege here. Now Strider, he's locked down, forced to use his ultimate just to maybe make his way out, but that's not worth. Why use the ultimate here? Now he's going to spawn with it on cooldown, and he won't have that tool to make the next engage. Avernus gets back just in time to save the tower. Gets a pull, X-Redeemer left no, but Killer Soldier goes right back in. Creative One, dealing all the damage he can, but Avernus still gets his first kill. You Can't Milk Beast also comes back just in time. Avernus still sustaining, still dealing great damage, almost another reset, but still dropped. Look at the chain damage here. Chain is what this team composition is all about. One person gets locked down, they get low. You Can't Milk Beast follows up with an ultimate. Really cool. First tower's down, and Killer Soldier's trying to defend it, but he ends up just giving up his life. Some guy you don't know says, why is Twisted Fate not a pick ban champ? He has good mana efficiency, CC, and poke. So the reason why Twisted Fate is not played as often is because, you're right, he has great poke. And one thing that he really has that's better than most other champions is long-range wave clear, okay? He's in a very niche market right now where his wave clear is just about as good, but as most others, excuse me, just about as good as most others, but it's much longer range, so he can clear waves very safely. Now, the reason why he hasn't been played is because he's a very immobile champion, and he gets locked down incredibly easy, and his ultimate is really, really hard to use. Expect that once we see more synergy within teams, then we will start seeing the TF come back, because wave clear plus good engage, CC, and like you said, mana efficiency is all good, but when you're playing against a team that doesn't have synergy, they're not going to be able to use it well. Another team fight has ensued. Bandicoot, the first one to get locked down. 3-man ultimate from Strider secures the first 2 kills. Double for the Tristana. Could this be a quadra, you guys? Maybe. No, 3rd kill goes to Darius. Frozen still alive. 3 for 1 in favor of PNG, but Avernus is left very, very low. X-Redeemer wants to find it off of a mark dash, but nothing to be gained here. And more siege for Team PNG. Strider, his aggression here is merited, and just like that, a nice E into Hextech Revolver shot into auto attack kill for Frozen. The second tower is being taken so low. Frozen pops his heal, wants to get the last couple auto attacks down, but it's not there. Second tower left very low in killing range, but it is alive. Yeah, I agree with you guys when you say that rank matters less in our tournament series. In all honesty, if you were to tell a, I don't know, if you were to tell a team captain that you were unranked, it might end up having more of an impact because they assume you're playing ARAMs. It might have more of an impact than it would if you were to tell them that you were, say, silver. I think gold and up is going to have more of an impact than unranked, but, you know, anything below that might not have as much of an impact as if you're like, oh, I don't play regulars. I just play ARAMs. And this is also a completely different meta, you guys. It's totally different. Frozen, a very interesting build here, you guys. Hextech Revolver taken by him. A little bit of ability power, some attack power. Everything's looking good. Killer Soldier, now locked down by Avernus. Might want to start an engage here. Does not want to have that passive popped right now. Mark Dash from Strider. He goes in. Finds his ultimate on a creative one, but it's only one knockup. His team is following up. The tower is down. First kill goes to X-Redeemer on Lissandra. One traded out now for Tristana. And it looks like that might be the end of the fight. Pretty much everything used here just to pick up 2 kills. One for each team. Vandy, great use of the ultimate. Playing aggressively still. Now creative one going in. Getting himself a kill. Might not survive this. The bleeds are real. He will actually. Goes back in and secures more kills for his team. 3 for 3 so far. And now Bandicoot skirmishing out with Frozen. The barrier was used there, so it doesn't look like that's going to be the surviving. Or it doesn't look like it's going to be another 4 for 4 trade. We only seen one of those before in the tournament series, you guys. Frozen, the lone survivor on Tristana. 4 for 3 in favor of Nil, but Killer Soldier is back and Frozen is still in danger. Trying to do all the damage that he can. Has the jump available, and that's a good situation to kind of out-trade Killer Soldier and get some health back. Actually, no, there is there life still? Yeah, there is. No, Spell Vamp, actually. Interesting. Interesting build from this Tristana, you guys. What did they just say? What did they just say, you guys? Sorry, man, if pause was enabled, we paused for you. Ah! There must be some lag issues. And keep in mind, you guys, that pause is disabled. How is Nautilus an ABAM? I would think his wave clearing team fighters would make him a good pick. His wave clear doesn't come into play. Don't consider him to be a wave clearing champion. There's too much pressure here. Strider. This is odd. That was an odd wet noodle fight, you guys. Just right clicks and keeps on attacking. The team fight has ensued. First kill goes in favor of HH. They haven't lost any quite yet. They do trade out 1 for 1. Strider actually leaving the match, surprisingly enough, but Avernus is rolling right now. Double kill so far. Flashes forward, wants to find his triple reset. He does. Triple kill for the hard carry, the new hard carry of Draft Labs, Avernus. Bandicoot still alive. Trying to get this double kill, but Avernus might be a quadra kill, you guys. They want to find it. The reset is there. Can he? He can, ladies and gentlemen. Another quadra kill for Avernus. This one was delayed, but it was, in fact, a quadra kill. That's Avernus' 3rd quadra kill in the tournament series. Look at this. More damage available. Almost got himself a pentakill, you guys. Oh, my goodness. He did. He did get himself a pentakill. One of the first pentakills we've ever seen in Draft Labs ADAM tournament series, made by Avernus on his Darius. Now, keep in mind, it wasn't a real pentakill because it was delayed, but I still consider it to be 5 kills in succession. Maybe not rapid succession, but in succession. Well played. Nautilus, another niche champion, man. Another niche champion. All champions can be used in some way or another. We just haven't seen enough teams use them yet. You know what I mean? Strider now, a little bit too far forward, going to get caught by Hail Hydra. There's some weird stuff going on in this match, you guys. People sitting in base and all that. You can't milk these. Now he's the one to get locked down. It's PNG. What are they doing right now? What are they doing? They're like so out of sync at the moment. I'm not sure what's happening. That was a mistake by X-Redeemer to not get the relic before the explosive charge exploded, you guys. It's the small things like that that can give away lack of synergy on a team, or simply can give away a player's skill level. Not that I don't think X-Redeemer's a good player, but or just you could say game knowledge, game sense. Extra Redeemer, he snagged the relic while the explosive charge was still about to explode, and then explode after he got it, even though he was already full health. Now 15 minutes in, inhibitor exposed on the side of HH. They want to make their aggression here. PNG, they're pushed back into their tower. Avernus is still scary, pops everything he's got. They lock down Creative One. Potential first reset here, that is the case. Avernus secures his first. Lysandra ults herself just to keep herself alive, but Avernus still doing damage in the back lines. Will this be a second quadra kill? There's the third reset, triple. Bandicoot is very low, making the tower dive in. This is the only one left. That's the quadra kill for Avernus. His fourth now in the ADM tournament series. No one else has racked up this many, and PNG are handing them to him on a silver platter. PNG finished that fight with so much health. Let's watch that one again and see how it ended up going through in slow motion, shall we? So this has been standard play for Adarius recently, where he simply can just run into the enemy team. That right there, PNG already had their target selected in Creative One before that fight even started. The ultimate from Vi coming in, Creative One has to do everything he can. Great reaction from Frozen, pops him right back into Avernus for the first reset, and just like that, so much health on the side of PNG, and one less member on the side of HH is going to start a very successful fight for them. Now, they end up trading out a good bit of damage, but Avernus has already found his second target. Extra Redeemer, very squishy. There's his second reset. And with the members of PNG simply distracting the low damage targets on HH, they can get them down low enough. And bada bing, bada boom. I know that's kind of like my thing now, but I'm going to have to start saying that because it sounds silly. Avernus gets his fourth quadra kill in his tournament series, what is it called? His tournament series career. Uh-oh, don't mean to fast forward it. What am I doing? Alright, anyway, PNG, they go straight to the enemy base, get down one tower. You can know V's taken down as he's making a little bit too much aggression, but Avernus still so tanky, still taking so much damage and getting so much back. Will he survive here? Tough to say. Frozen picks up one kill, gets the reset, jumps back. Avernus still alive, still getting a lot of health back, surprisingly enough. Out skirmishing Killer Soldier. Still ends up getting dropped. Strider survives, and Bandicoot flashes forward. Wants to find some lockdown to Frozen. Does get it. Is there kill pressure here? That is the case. Hail Hydra clean up, and an ace in their favor. They trade 4 for 2. All champs can be used except for Singed. I agree. I disagree. I completely disagree. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and say this right now. I think that Singed in the current meta is a stronger pick than Blitzcrank, if used properly. Mark Dash is a hell of a tool, some guy you don't know. And Blitzcrank can't use it. Blitzcrank, he doesn't use it very well. So that counter ace for Hail Hydra is going to secure them one tower here, but Avernus is back, you guys. Avernus is rolling really hard. There's one reset. He's ulted. There's a second reset. Double kill. Are we going to see another quadra kill here, you guys? Triple for Avernus. He is absolutely massive right now. One Mark Dash, and this will be the 5th quadra kill of the career for Avernus, the 3rd of the game. PNG are feeding kills to this Darius like it's nobody's business. They've now killed 3 members of Hail Hydra and are pushing their way back, or forward rather, at the enemy base. Avernus, he wants to find this kill. Flash is forced by Creative One. 2 members still down for Hail Hydra. Avernus is doing everything he can to get himself another quadra kill. People are respawning. They want to get him more, but PNG's already stolen that from him. Gets the first kill. Killer Soldier left very low. Inhibitor not responding anytime soon. Avernus, still no kills for him. Gets one, finally. Rampage now for Avernus. Bandicoot, the only one left. And just like that, that will be game, ladies and gentlemen. 2 quadra kills in 1 match for Avernus, and PNG Omega Zenith take the set 2-0. PNG, Omega Zenith, and AMAM are the only 2 teams undefeated in the season so far. Still early, mind you. Still early, but just some facts. Just some facts. Well played by both sides. I think that Hail Hydra look really good in these matches, you guys. They're picking their team compositions well. I think that the Volibear here was a fairly merited pick. It's not very strong in our meta. It's not going to come out as some sort of champion that has, you know, all this strength in his top tier. But in this specific situation, the Volibear was enabled. And that's very important for a champion like that. That's fairly one-sided and easily counterable. Champions like Katarina, you need to enable the Katarina into the draft phase first if you're going to pick her. In this specific case, the Volibear was enabled here. PNG and Avernus still end up being able to come out on top with their reset squad, make the engages, let Avernus carry 2 quadra kills. And Avernus, I think he definitely deserves the MVP for this match. Well played on the side of PNG. I gotta give some props to Hail Hydra as well, man. They held their own against the number 2 seeded team in the Draft Labs ADAM tournament series. GG, you guys. PNG walk away with 3 points tonight.